Alright, let's get straight into it. If you're someone who enjoys anime and likes the idea of expanding on what you watch, it is very possible you have come across the anime Fruits Basket. Now this anime is something a lot of people see and immediately assume it's just another romance anime. While romance is definitely part of the story, that's only scratching the surface of what the series is really about. At its core, Fruits Basket explores trauma, grief, healing, and the lasting impact that painful experiences can have on a person's life. Throughout the series, we see characters struggling with emotional wounds, family expectations, isolation, self-worth, and learning how to trust others after being hurt. The anime also dives deeply into family dynamics and hierarchy, particularly through the relationships within the Soma family. It examines how power, expectations, and generational trauma can affect people in different ways. Of course, romance is still an important part of the story, but even the romance is often tied to a personal growth and emotional healing. Rather than simply focusing on characters falling in love, Fruits Basket explores how people learn to accept themselves, build meaningful connections, and find support in others. That's one of the reasons why Fruits Basket has remained so beloved over the years. It's much more than a romance anime. It's a story about healing, understanding, and learning to move forward despite the hardships life throws at you. Although, one common problem you might have ran into is choosing whether to watch the original or the rendition. Starting with the 2001 adaptation, this version offers a classic and nostalgic experience that many longtime fans still love today. Because the anime was created while the manga was still ongoing, it was only intended to tell a portion of the overall story. As a result, it wraps up its narrative in a way that feels complete on its own rather than heavily setting up future seasons. One thing I personally appreciate about the 2001 version is how much time it spent introducing the characters and their background. The pacing often feels slower, allowing certain emotional moments and character details to sink in. If you're completely new to Fruits Basket, this version can sometimes feel more explanatory and easier to follow in its earlier episodes. The art style is also very much a product of its time. Since it debuted in 2001, it carries that classic anime look that many viewers find nostalgic and charming. It may not be as polished as modern animation, but it still has a unique atmosphere that helps it stand out. That said, because the adaptation only covers part of the manga, some story elements and future developments are left out. If you're looking for the original Fruits Basket experience, enjoy older anime aesthetics, or simply want to see the series the way many fans first experienced it, the 2001 adaptation is absolutely worth watching. Now, let's talk about the 2019 adaptation. Unlike the 2001 version, the 2019 adaptation was created with the goal of adapting the complete story from the manga. Because of that, it continues far beyond the material covered in the original anime and provides a full beginning, middle, and end to the story. The first thing most viewers will notice is the updated animation. The artwork is cleaner, more detailed, and more consistent with the modern anime standards. The visuals feel fresh, vibrant, and polished, making it an easy recommendation for viewers who primarily watch newer anime. The longer runtime also allows the series to explore storylines and character arcs that were never fully adapted in the original version. Characters such as Shigure receive additional development. While I personally feel the 2001 version sometimes spend more time emphasizing certain character details early on, the 2019 adaptation still tells the story effectively and provides viewers with everything they need to understand and enjoy the series. If your goal is to experience the complete Fruits Basket story, enjoy modern animation, and follow every major plot point through to its conclusion, then the 2019 adaptation is probably the better choice for you. Ultimately, my recommendation would be this. If you're interested in the full story, start with the 2019 adaptation. But if you love older anime, appreciate a nostalgic atmosphere, and want to experience the original interpretation of Fruits Basket, the 2001 version is still a wonderful watch. So which version should you watch? Honestly, there isn't a wrong answer. If you want the complete story, watch 2019. If you want the original experience and a more nostalgic feel, watch 2001. And if you're like me, watch both and enjoy seeing how two different adaptations bring the same story to life in their own unique ways. Thanks for watching.